Good afternoon. It's about 2:40 p.m. I'm Jaron Breen. On December 18th, Friday, we are preparing for the storm. This video is exclusively for two storms and the forecast for the extended forecast update. Though our main focus will be on the storm coming up. A winter storm warning is in effect. However, because we're expecting very hazardous conditions, travel is not advised. I repeat, travel is not advised on Saturday and early Sunday. The winter storm warning is in effect from 1 a.m. Saturday through 6 a.m. Sunday. We're expecting near blizzard conditions, although the wind amounts haven't. The wind has increased, though. We're expecting the winds amounts to be higher than what we were predicting about 24 hours ago. A blizzard is defined by the following conditions lasting more than 3 hours: fog, snowfall rates up to a half an inch an hour, combined with winds in excess of 35 miles an hour, and to produce blowing and drifting snow, reducing visibilities down to below a half a mile in many times. The last time we've had a blizzard was in 1996. Before that was 1993 during the superstorm, which produced severe storms in Florida and heavy snows as far north as Nova Scotia. That was the largest nor'easter that we've seen. We have not seen blizzard conditions since then, although we came close at times. In light of these recent storms, I have changed the forecast for the winter weather. Well, let me finish with the storm first. The storm will produce winds gusting from 25 to 35 miles an hour, sustained 15 to 25. The gusts will be about 10 to 15 miles higher. The winds have to be sustained at 35 miles an hour, but I say that should the gusts be persistent enough, should the gusts be like that, hear the wind really whipping out there, I think we can say that the average of the sustained winds are 35, because they're frequent, because the gusts are frequent enough to be called to be put into the average, are lasting for more than 10 minutes, are frequent for a period of more than 10 minutes. It is the 1 minute average after a reading of 10 minutes that they use for sustained winds in a hurricane, and nor'easters are behaving just like hurricanes. Amounts could range up to a foot of snow in many locations, especially in Jersey, up to 8 inches in the city and just west of the shore. And in the far northern and western suburbs, in the Lehigh Valley and the Poconos, we could see as much as 6 inches. The winter's forecast calls for more of these nor'easters, but El Niño will still be a major factor in determining when these storms can hit. Most of the amounts of the snow will be scattered, and negative NAO will allow for nor'easters to come up the coast every, at least once, maybe twice a week, for as much as 5 times a month. For now, the forecast calls for another storm around Christmas, and here's the forecast for New Year's with highs of the low 30s. Conditions were slightly warmer than they were last year for the parade. After each of these storms, winds will be whipping in the 24 to 36 hours, and from 36 hours to 48 hours after the storm ends, the winds will begin the die down stage and fizzle out after 60 hours. Temperatures will start will be cool over these days, and even the day the winds die down. But we'll start to see a slight warm up after each storm, with a cool down before the next one. But anyway, for now, keep an eye on this next storm, because it's going to be very rough. Remember, do not travel as ill-advised. You'll probably be driving and walking in near blizzard conditions on Saturday evening into Sunday. For now, stay safe and warm. Jeremy on the podcast, December 18th, 09, Friday, 2:40 p.m.